face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd down, Wilburn able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory. But try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in L.A., they'd take the season series. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back them long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Wilburn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilburn. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Blackwell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down. Blackwell. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Harrell. He finds McCoy. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a 49er first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
8 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Take it in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Harrell. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 13-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 13 yards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and...
Touchdown 49ers! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14. Rams 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Blackwell. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A third quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Wilburn. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Harrell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On third down, Harrell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
On first down, Harrell flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 26 big yards on that one, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wilburn. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrell. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. Gain of 7, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the 49ers have regained the lead.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit them with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone.
And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the 49ers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.